Wait, are you serious right now? Jimmy, what's going on? Why would you say something like that? What the hell, man? Jimmy, hello? Jimmy!
Wait, hold on, wait!
Once upon a time, I asked myself a question that would end up challenging the confidence I had in myself, my belief system, my world view. A thought process that would lead to the inevitable creation of an artwork that I ended up naming A Thread Between Hope and Despair. For I found myself living on that thread. Was I holding on to things because I was hopeful that everything will work out for the better, or desperate because once I let go, what else do I have left? A question I have not answered even after expressing it all in one image. I found myself doubting myself, my decisions, my way of living life, because for the most part it felt like I was just waiting, always waiting for something, stuck in a realm that was neither beginning nor end, but much rather in between, unknown how big that space truly was. I ventured forward so far while leaving the path meant starting completely anew, and staying felt reckless, full of risk, since I had no idea how long it would take me to reach the end of it, or if I would ever reach it in the first place. Trust in myself was crumbling, and the cracks left room for one thing, and one thing only. Doubt is everything and nothing. Envy, anger, sadness, but also emptiness. You see other people achieve, reach perhaps not their final destination, but at least a milestone. A face shows you do not recognize that it still belongs to you, something you write off as wrong and try to turn blind to, yet it still belongs to you. It's like throwing shards of glass into nothingness, and the only one getting hurt is yourself. You're swallowed by guilt the very next moment. Inferiority, hate. You wake up, perhaps in the early morning on your way to work, greeted by darkness, or you find yourself still in bed with the sun reaching its highest high. What's the point, you ask yourself, as the voice of nihilism whispers into your ear, at its loudest when it's most silent. You're left with nothing but constant thoughts of what will be and what if, and you feel completely and utterly alone, leaving you with exactly two choices. One, distract yourself, conscious ignorance, or indulge. See what the voice has to say. Although to accept or to deny is always all in your hand.
It was you, wasn't it? You brought me here. Get me out. Please.
You're 50 and alone. Love has not really worked out for you, and now you find yourself questioning yourself whether this is the end. You look back at all the mistakes you've done, all the failed relationships you had, and ponder the fact that every single aspect of your misery was crafted by yourself. You're in a long-distance relationship that stretches over the course of years, and you wonder if there's an end to it. You're an artist, creator, somebody mid-30s who decided to switch careers, somebody who dropped their studies since they realized it is not for them. Whatever it is, all of us have something in common, and that is that the clock is ticking and it never stops. The older you get, the higher the pressure. The focus lays on there's so much you don't have rather than everything you do, and we find ourselves chasing this perfect standard of a human being. But who can you blame? For we all want to be loved, want the comfort of wealth, but I found it to be a little more than just black and white. Time itself is something we cannot control. How it affects us, we can. Do we allow ourselves to say it's too late, or do we venture forth one more time, one more try, even if it might be futile, bear no reward? Do we let our past define our future? Do we let mistakes, however many there may be, hold us back from seeking change, or do we take the leap? Somebody who has wronged another their whole life, somebody who has done nothing at all, or somebody who's simply broken from trying. One could say there's no escape, and let time and all the actions done before lead the course until the end. Doubt swallows you whole, doubt that change is possible, doubt that it can get better. So you stop, and everything that comes after is just a projection that was built by you over a long time, which now continues to walk in your stead. Besides just being ourselves, we are also consistently influenced by the pace of the world. Access to the internet, social media means facing thousands of people daily who might be much younger but infinitely more successful than us. A standard is set that manifests itself not by a group of people or a society, but in everyone individually. The more time passes, the more accurate that filter of a quote-unquote excellent life can become, and eventually you will start to find comparing yourself according to those standards. Almost unconsciously, you start to build an answer for what is a perfect relationship, what is the perfect body type, what is the perfect life. So now with standards to fill and the race against time, you become vulnerable, understanding that life at its core is trial and error, a video rather than an image, an experience rather than one final moment, allows you to navigate outside the box that we have built ourselves. One moment you could have everything and the other nothing at all. Not necessarily because you lost everything, but because you stripped all meaning of it. You could have a nihilistic approach to life, or let everything be written in the stars. It is your choice, and your choice only.
I give up. You win. We're never gonna get me out of here anyway, right? You don't even know the way out yourself. Right. I tried. I really did. But why me? What did I do to be here? Alone? I'm cold. So cold. Huh?
Brother, what the are you doing?
Man, I just felt the biggest chill of my life. Where's the masked man?
Masked man? Look, I'm not sure if you're with me right now, so I'll pretend you're still exhausted from last night's session with Big Booty Johnson. I bet you told him about this issue as well, which, not gonna lie, kind of hurts me. You go to Buff Larry for advice. Big man to pour your heart out, but not to me.
Can you blame me?
Touche, but since you already started, you might as well finish.
Right, so, as I was saying,
You want to break up?
exactly.
Why? By all means, I think I understand, okay? God put this angel on earth for you, but unfortunately he missed the coordinates by a few thousand kilometers. Is that it? The distance?
It's been years, man. What if it never ends?
Fair point.
Look, man, you don't know. What did you just say?
Fair point.
That's it? No big philosophy lesson or some.
Look, for the longest, I've been telling you, helping you with life, but I feel like that somewhat prevented you from making your own decisions. Now you grow doubtful, insufferable at times, but most tragically out of all, you're always in pain. So why don't you just talk? I'll listen, and you figure this out for yourself.
Choice comes with consequence. Once a choice is made, you accept responsibility of thy own self, perhaps not always with a conscious mind. Falling in love or to love means opening one's heart. A house of glass that once was protected by shield and spear stands now naked. Thus there's only so much you can take until it breaks. Leaving it like this could cause irreparable damage, debilitating suffering, but only when we accept this deal Are we allowed to experience one of humanity's greatest gifts? To follow our dreams means walking through the door of failure. How many times is unknown. It could quite possibly be infinite, but only when we walk through these doors are we allowed to reach our own greatest heights, regardless of the outcome. To have a child means a new life for the both of you. To have a child means seeing it sick, suffer, fail, but also laugh, love, and live. To have confidence and understand that you will walk through this world experiencing all kinds of things allows you to walk forward with a strong step rather than shaky legs. If you decide the path ends here for you and you'd like to switch directions, there is no shame in it. The importance lies in making a decision and have full confidence in yourself and understand that anything could happen at any time. So you might as well ease your journey through this world by removing all the unnecessary luggage you are consistently carrying with yourself. Failure, whether it's a breakup, quitting, losing your job, or not being able to reach any of your goals, is not a negative. Neither is success or a long-lasting partnership a positive. It is exactly what you make it out to be. You cannot avoid the pain that comes with love, and you cannot avoid the failure that comes with work. What you can do is decide how you react to it. It is your choice whether you face your feelings or suppress them. It is your choice whether you want to try again or leave all your relationships. It is your choice and your responsibility. If you see life as a mountain, expect that a descent caused by your clumsy footwork might occur. If you see it as a long path with one destination after the other, expect to wait for the rest of your life, for the train might never arrive. It could be everything and nothing. So coming back to my question in the very beginning, whether I am hopeful or desperate. When I first came up with a threat, it was a space of uncertainty, because in my head I thought I had to belong to one of those sides. Now I understand that that threat might be none of the above. It might be everything and nothing. That threat might just be my own choice.